What up? What up? What up, peoples? What's up? Who we got up in this bitch? Dwayne. Dwayne. Dwayne, was that really you in the clip? Was that really you? Even if it wasn't, it's cool. I'm forgiving. I have a feeling it might have not been you. I'll be honest. CT, what up? What up, player? So, boxing, I don't know if he's still in here right now. Is this Boulder Dash? That's the whitest word I could think of. Is this Boulder Dash? Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Is he really? Is there really? This is even worse than Fury versus, because when Fury went to 280 something, 282, I think it was 282. Wilder was 230 something. So it was 50 pounds. This is a 70 almost pound difference. Fuck. D-Jack, what's crack? D-Jack, what's the crack? Those you don't know, in Ireland, they say, what's the crack? It's like saying, what's up? Shit sounds kind of funky to us, but in Ireland, they say, what's the crack? What's the crack? You having good crack? Like, what's cracking, I guess? RKO. Should I make merchandise? That's mad, like, self-absorbed, I guess. Kind of corny, but maybe it's a good promotion tool. I don't know. Wilder got up 1 pound. It's just me, or does Zhang look in shape? I didn't see the. You know what? I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look right now. Zhang versus Wilder weigh-in, and I might have to go off to the side and watch this shit on my phone because damn, he does look in shape. But he's 282. Oh, but he was 300. You know what? He was like over 300 the last fight. And he was clearly out of shape. So if he's 282, that means he dropped. Let me just double check this. Shili Zhang. Where the fuck's his box rec? Box rec. All right, here we go. Shili Zhang. Last fight, 291. Okay. So he's 10 pounds lighter. 10 pounds lighter. But, I'm going to play this shit right now. But, he could have put on. Yeah, he has more muscle. I'm looking at it right now. Damn, yeah, Zhang got more muscle on him. Wilder has that look, though. I'm going to screen share this for a second with y'all punk mother lovers. All right, here we go. Just for a second. There we go. So peep that. Right there. Zhang has the resemblance of arms, of biceps, tries, and he has resemblance of a chest, of like yeah. He looks, so he's 10 pounds lighter, right? He's 10 pounds lighter. What up, Raf? He's 10 pounds lighter, but he looks like he put on muscle. So in actuality, he might have even lost 30 pounds and then put on 20 in muscle. Or lost 20, put on 10. Maybe it's more like that. He probably lost 20 in fat, put on 10 in muscle, and put on 10 in muscle. Maybe that's what's more likely. Please, Wilder had that look. Did he? Nah, hell no. He was CT. No. Matter of fact, you want to play around? Let's find out. Wilder versus Parker weigh-in. Let's see the difference. You just saw the look now, right? All right, now let's see this weigh-in. Here we go. Let's see. Maybe you're right. Here we go. All right, let's get this shit. Boom. Let's get to this weigh-in. Well, that's not the weigh-in. Damn it. Where's the weigh-in? Here it is. All right, let's see how we look. Now, you just saw how he looked against Zhang, right? Now look where he's standing next to him. Does that look like the same look to you? This dude is smiling. Look at this. At not one point in this face-off, even here, he doesn't look mean. Look mean. Look at him. He's about to crack a smile. That's the same look to you? Nope. See, CT, you've been proven incorrect. And I'm not trying to do it on some like ego shit. I was really looking to see. There's a different look in his face. Would you agree yourself at this point? Different look. Yeah, I must have forgot. He looks 282. Dude's he's like Wilder's height. He's a legit 6'6", 6'7". You know what I'm saying? He has a little tie around his tummy. Definitely a different look on Wilder's face. But here's what I will say though, CT. He did have that look when he fought Fury the second time. He had that look when he fought Fury the second time. Just like, that's shit, I'm not playing this time. I'm knocking him out. He did have that look then, and we saw what happened in the second fight against Fury. Shake my head don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing while they've been done. Well, you shouldn't shake your head because you, the one who said that he looked the same way. So we're talking about that. I agree with you, Wilder's probably done, but let's not go off the topic. Let's go to what you initially said, that he looked the same way, which he did not. But and now this is I'm supporting your argument here. He did look that way against Fury, and that didn't mean shit. So the argument of how he looks doesn't mean shit is valid, but it's not the way he looked his last fight. That's all I'm saying. But maybe that doesn't even matter. You get what I'm saying? Word. We'll see. We'll see. I think you can't front, man. Wilder, when you have I'm gonna look up his record again so I could speak it facts. By the way, did you guys peep my Floyd Mayweather thing I released today? Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti, Beautiful Violence, Volume 2. All right. When you have knocked out 42 of 43 opponents, you are always, and better stat, knocked out 42 of 43 and knocked down and beaten and knocked out everybody you faced because you knocked out the dude in the rematch who you didn't knock out. When you have that under your belt, you have a chance in any fight at any time until the day you croak out. Daddy life, what up, blood? Wilder and Zhang. Apparently, Wilder is, what are we talking now? 70 pounds lighter than Zhang? I mean, big tree falls hard or big tree falls on top of human being and wears him the fuck out and crushes him? Which one? Which one? Which one we talking about? Did you guys peep my video today? My Michael Carbajal video or my whatchamacallit? I want to share something with you. So I've gotten some pretty cool people liking and commenting on my posts lately, on my Instagram posts, because my Instagram posts, as you guys know, are doing pretty well. Today, Rosie Perez, huge boxing fan. Yesterday, I think, Draymond Green, NBA star. Fat Joe, Joey Crack, huge boxing fan. Yesterday, you ready for this one? This one's pretty cool. This might get me toward my goal of maybe working for ESPN. Stephen A. Smith liked, commented on one of my posts. Pretty cool. And I'm not saying it to brag. I'm saying it because I'm gassed. That shit is dope. So you guys know my goal. My goal is to get to the point where this pays the bills full time. I make a little cheddar now, a little bit. Nothing that can sustain me or my family. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Back in the day. Damn, why there's only 6 people up in this bitch? I feel like my lives have gotten worse just for like no reason. The chick from what? Yep, that's her. Damn, you must be young, Skips. You must be young. That's her. Skips, are you white or black or Hispanic? And where are you from? Help me paint the picture. And you might have told me, but I forgot. Dwayne, if Wilder was a little younger, I think he should move down. Why younger, Dwayne? Why not? I'm with you. He should move down right the fuck now. You know he could drop that 12 pounds. I'm with you. That's what he should do now. Fuck heavyweight. Dominate cruiserweight. Unify that shit. Retire. A lot of boxing YouTubers are live right now. Yeah, but stop. I go live at this time every night for the past like since I've been doing it. It's been 2 or 3 months. So why now suddenly is my shit like lower? Is it because I don't have the crazy energy I have on my reels? Would you guys be more encaptivated if I'm like, yo, Wilder is out of control. Yo, did you see Zhang? Zhang is an amazing talent. Like, would that keep you? But who could sustain that for a whole hour and a half? You think Wilder took? You think Fury took Wilder's heart? I don't know about heart, but he might have worn his ass out, like taken put a lot of miles on his speedometer. I think he did that. Why are you saying my name, boxing? Don't say my name. Don't say my name. The name Rosie Perez from that Kanye song. You don't know who Rosie is, Eon? Look her up. White Man Can't Jump. You ever see Do the Right Thing? She's in that. Um, she was in a few movies. I was gonna say My Cousin Vinny, but she wasn't in that. Yeah, but a lot of us follow the same people and don't have options to, and they have options today. Ah, okay. You're the best boxer YouTuber. Thank you. Appreciate you. You the man. Marco, make sure people hit the like button. The like button notifies. Does it? I thought just when I go live, it notifies subscribers. Of course, hit the like button. What are we at? Last I looked, it was tree. I'm going to say we're at 15. 10 or 15. 8. Pathetic. I think Tio can pull out an upset. Would it be an upset, though? Yeah, I guess it would be. But not really to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tio is a real talent. You could become the lineal champ if you can become the lineal. Yeah, if you become undisputed, you have to be the lineal champ because that's actually no, you don't. You can become undisputed and not be the lineal champ. Let's say the lineal champ gets stripped, and then people undispute the other belts. That in that case, you could become lineal and not be undisputed. Unlikely, but it could happen. Tank destroys Tio. I don't know. Stop. Tio versus Tank is a modern day classic. Not too much better fights. I know. That's what I'm saying. Fireworks. I'm excited for that. I might have to miss the fight tomorrow, man. My wifey got me going to a carnival with the kids. I'm going to looking for houses. We're looking to move to the burbs, either Westchester or Stanford, right outside NYC. So we're gonna be doing that. And the fight's early. If the fight was late, I'd be good. Like if it's normal, like midnight or whatever. But since it's gonna be at like 6 o'clock, I might have to just sneak off to the side and watch it on my phone, or bring my kids. Now I'm gonna do my phone. Fuck it. Which one? DAZN? Is it free? Or it's not? DAZN pay-per-view, right? Tio versus Tank would not be an upset if he beats Tank. That's 50-50. Nah, it's an upset, Raphael. I agree with you. I don't think it's 50-50. I'm leaning towards Tank, but I think Tio has a great shot. I would do like 60-40 for Tank, but for the Earth, for the casinos, it'd be an upset. All that leaping is gonna get him caught. Maybe. Who you got winning Tank versus Tio? I just explained that one. I'm a huge Tio fan, but I think he lacks patience. Yep. No, still think Wilder has a heart, just lacks skills. He has a heart. It's not the heart, it's the drive. The drive that might have been eroded from said ass whoopings. It's not 50-50 fight. There's a lot of guys at 40 that beats him. Beats who? Ring Magazine should make a boxing award show. They should. Maybe when I get that job at ESPN, I can implement the yearly ESPN Boxing Awards. Man, and I would tap in with you guys, get all these suggestions, have my ear to the streets with the people. We do it up. Come on, Stephen A. I know you saw me. Hopefully you'll remember me. Let's do this. You need a counterpart. The problem is I only know boxing. I know basketball, little. I could learn football and baseball. I mean, I could learn it, I guess, to get the job, but boxing, I don't think I know. Maybe you can give me like my own hit boxing segment. Come on, Stephen A. We're both New York dudes. Queens was like my second home. You're from Queens. From my lips to God's ears to you telepathically. These early fights in the afternoon messing up my relationship may miss the. I know. Yo, all right, let's talk about that, CT, because I'm on the same thing, because my wife would bug out. Why do these women, why do they do that to us? Why do these women, why do these women do it to us? Why they got to get mad all the time? And then when they get mad, just the stamina they have. Like, we'll get mad, we might scream, yeah, we're pissed off, then we drop it. Those girls, they're like a fighter who can go, we can go 4 rounds strong. They'll go 15 rounds, no problem, at a steady workhorse pace. Why can't they just understand certain things and not let the emotions, okay, it's a very rare fight. Let us watch it. Don't do this. Why do we have to live like we're supposed to get along with the opposites, and we're so different to them, yet we got to live with them and deal with it? We don't have hormones coursing through our veins. We don't have estrogen making us nuts, yet we got to. Yeah, what are you going to do? Stephen A. shouldn't talk about boxing. Well, he puts me on. I do it. You'll be okay. They barely know sports themselves. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep pumping out. You know what this makes me do when I see all of these likes and stuff? Matter of fact, I wonder if I could show you guys. Well, you know what it makes me do though when I see all these likes? It just makes me work harder. No, I don't think I can. It just makes me work harder. It makes me want to keep pumping out content, keep evolving, keep being creative. You know what I'm saying? Like every day now, this is like a job now. Every day, I have to pump out content. Now there's certain days like tomorrow, we get up, we got to go, we got shit to do. I probably won't. So what I do in those days is I re-release some old clips because I have so many new followers every day. Something old is always something new to somebody. So, but the key is constant. Pump shit out, pump it out, pump it out. Me and the missus have been together for 13. I've been with my wife 22 years now. You look a lot younger than me. We know each other so well, we haven't had a fight. Get the fuck out of here. You haven't had a fight. You haven't had a fight? You haven't had a fight in 13 years.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
You haven't had a fight in 13 years. You haven't had a fight in 13 years. What do you,
I smoke rocks.
Are you
I smoke rocks.
Get the fuck out of here. You haven't had a fight in 13 years.
Get the fuck out of here!
And if you haven't, I'm just jealous then. It's a grind, Marco. You got to start somewhere. Don't be discouraged. Now, I'm not discouraged. No. It encourages me. When I see these people commenting and I'm getting love and, even you guys coming in, it's all encouraging. This live thing isn't my strength, obviously. It's fun. I'm building, but it's not my strength, but it's fun. And it's a way to tap in more. 22 years. Yep. Older than you, homeboy. By a lot. Be careful, Marco, what you're saying before your wife. I know. And I don't say anything that I don't want her to hear. That's something for you young guys. Dwayne, for you. Stop, for you. Hoops, if he's in here or whatever. For you young guys. A really good motto to live by is don't say anything out loud that you don't care if anybody hears it. That's a good motto. Now, obviously, there's exceptions. Like, let's say somebody came in and, I don't know, they smell or something, or not even that. They're really, you know, you don't want them to hear because it'll hurt their feelings. That's different. But in general, don't say shit that you don't care if anybody else hears it. Because if you're worried about somebody else hearing it, then maybe you shouldn't say it. What time is Wilder fight? Probably like 6. We don't really like that. We get it off our chest. Yeah, you guys one of those like passive. I get because my wife is not passive. She is a firecracker. Grandpa Marco giving out advice. Grandpa Marco, are you gonna make me?
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
You gonna make me?
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Shit, Grandpa. I'll give you a Grandpa. Not gonna nip that shit in the bud. Yeah, all right. Me and my wife, 14 years, but we just had our first child, and she has changed up. Psh, you don't even know, donuts. Like, how old's the kid? The postpartum is real. Your life is done. Like, not over, changed forever. A lot of great ways, but a lot of, I wouldn't say bad, just change. Big change. A lot of, mostly more great, obviously, but some shit, it's mentally. Having children is tough mentally if you're a present father. It's much better when they are able to interact with your audience. It gets, yep, true. What up, Trill? Yo, Trill, man, I haven't seen Trash Game Dev since you said that funny shit about the gummies. I haven't seen them. You chill. What's up? What's up? I've always been a person that speaks my mind, but some people say you shouldn't. No, you should. If you're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, don't. Who doesn't deserve it? Don't. Or if you're worried, if you're thinking to yourself that maybe you don't want people to know or hear it, then don't. Like, it's not cool to, like, some people, like, I just keep it real. If it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings or upset somebody who doesn't deserve it, like, what's the point of that? I used to be like that. I used to be like, nah, I speak my mind. I would just talk with no filter, and I end up a lot of people not liking me because of it. Postpartum is real. Hell yeah, it's real. Like to stream. What happened to Trash Game Dev? He said some stuff that was a little a tutti frutti. And maybe he got embarrassed. I don't know. That's why I stopped taking gummies a long time. I should get that. Let me see. Tutti. That's a funny sound effect. Tutti frutti. What was that movie called with Chris Tucker? Tutti frutti is a funny sound effect. Oh yeah, here it goes. Mamma mia, magnifico, tutti frutti. I'm gonna use that one. I've been downloading. You guys have inspired me to download a lot more sound effects so I can have fun. Feel me? Well, let me download this. I'm gonna use that one, the tutti frutti one. That's pretty funny. That'll be one for something that's a little fruity. Just say tutti frutti. It's from what the hell's that? The movie with Chris Tucker and why is it escaping right now? Not Mo Money. Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. The hell's it called? Same here, yeah, no filter, paid the price. Yep. Trash Game Dev, homosexual. No, I don't think he is. He said he took gummies, I couldn't stop. Money talks. Thank you. Thank you. Mo Money, I said. Close. Close. That's funny. Yeah, Money talks. You're too nice, Marco. He said Ryan's hot. he said is Ryan the most attractive fighter? He said attractive. And he said that he meant attractive for people to purchase, like an attractive sale. I don't know. I don't know. That I don't know, but damn. That shit was funny. Hold on, I want to get this Audacity. I want to upload this clip. I think it'll be funny. Where are we at here? Stream. Okay. Back to the grill again. Jake Paul versus Tyson is post. What? No, it's not. No, it's not. You guys leave him alone. Biggest attraction. Yeah, I mean, look, it's possible if you're fucked up on gummies, you might say it might come out like that. It's possible. Weird stuff, Ryan. Maybe the new face of boxing. It is? Oh man, why? Why? Oh man, this isn't gonna work. Why? Talk to me. What happened? Is it that shit that happened to him? That's terrible. I hope not. Did this download? Hey, there it is.
Mamma mia! God, the house, magnifico, Montebella,
Here we go.
tutti frutti.
Hold on, I'm just trying to play this.
Tutti frutti.
All right, let me export it. Now I got a new sound effect. Sorry, guys. And tell me, why is the fight postponed? Is it the injury he just had or whatever? That's fucked up. Because he's old? Nah, there must be a reason. Damn, ain't that some shit? Where'd you guys see that's postponed? Is there a way I could prove that? Is there a way we could prove it? We could solidify it? Talk to me. Damn. All right. So now let's try this out. I want one of you to say to me what Trash Game Dev said, and I have my new sound effect for it. Yeah, that is. Today's hell is getting worse, they said. Nah, I heard from his boy that he's resting and he's good. Word? Then that's not from Rush Hour. It is from Money Talks. And in regards to what Trash Game Dev said,
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
there we go. Okay. See? I'm excited now. I'm more disappointed about Ortiz versus. I know, me too. Ryan Garcia is attractive. Trash Game Dev once said. Oh, really?
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
I'm getting off topic, but who you got, Mavericks or Boston? I don't know. I'm going to go with. Actually, I was going to say first East Coast because that's where I'm from, Boston. But then I'm like, you know what? I like Doncic, my fellow Slavic brother. I'm going to go with him. I think I'm going to go. And the Celtics, I'm going to go with Doncic. Fuck it. He deserves it, man. That guy's an animal on court. Him and Rick Brunson, or not Rick Brunson, Jalen Brunson, excuse me, have a similar body frame, and like they both look like they're fat. They're both the fattest, slowest, most uncoordinated, fast, talented, strong, coordinated dudes that like they look a certain way, but then they're not. It's like they look fat, but then they're not. They kind of are. They look slow, but they're not. They look like they're gonna like trip every time they dribble, but somehow they just do it perfectly and get the shot off and it goes in. Very confusing. Trash Game Dev having a wet dream about Ryan Garcia. Trash Game Dev having wet dreams about Ryan Garcia.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
Trash Game Dev drooled gummies on Ryan Garcia.
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
Why is the zoo fight not happening? Apparently his eye, right, guys? His eye is not whatever. I heard Ryan might step up and a replacement opponent for Tim Zoo. Did you really hear that? It's gonna be hard when he's suspended, but cool. Who's the Luca of boxing? I don't know. Joseph Parker, maybe? There is no dude that doesn't look like they're in shape, but they dominate. Nobody dominates like that who looks like they're slow and out of shape. What else? Vinny? Yup, the cut is not healed. True that, God. True that. I don't know. But I hope I don't miss this fight tomorrow. Hope I could sneak off for 40 minutes and watch it, or however long it lasts. Shit might only last a round. Would anybody be surprised if Wilder lays his ass out one round? Thought Ryan was only suspended. No, Mexican. The suspension, well, it will only be in New York, but the other states, other athletic commissions will very, very, very likely also follow suit. Rams Rio. Fight not happening because Zoo isn't ready to spar for training because it will open up the cut. Ah, okay. Thank you for that explanation. Much appreciated. I would be surprised if you haven't knocked someone out for 2 years. Well, he's only fought. That's not true. Oh, because he didn't fight for 2 years. Last dude he fought before Parker, he knocked out cold in one round. Was it 2? I think it was just 1 round. Did he go 2 rounds with Helenius? No, right? Just 1. Slavic brother. Didn't I say that 5 minutes ago? Raphael? Too busy looking up properties? I've been looking up properties too. Well, in that case, Charlo says should step in as replacement. Charlo's not fighting again. I favor Zhang 60-40. I want Wilder to win Maine, and he definitely has a chance. This one's 50-50 to me, because if Wilder actually throws punches the way Wilder can throw punches, Zhang's going sleepy time, because the right hand is kryptonite for a southpaw. But if Wilder doesn't throw punches, and if Zhang leans on him and does fury shit on him, and Zhang outboxes him, and Wilder could walk into something, and he could also, this might be a problem. This might be a big problem for Wilder. Damn, you guys are getting me hyped to see it now, and I don't know if I'll be able to. Motherfucker. Is my shit still backing up? Yeah, it is. Good. Yeah, so I don't know, man. And then we get the Bivol fight, right? I'm interested to see what happens with the dude Bivol's fighting. That dude could fight. Did Ashton and Kid Austin are fighting, right? And they both made weight? Yes? Talk to me. Let me see. Ashton Schofield weigh in. Let's see. Okay, no, I don't. When is there? Right, maybe that they're not fighting tomorrow. What up? Keep it moving. Where you look, you properties, Marco, through an agent or MLS or auctions.com. Now, I'm not looking to buy. I'm looking to rent. Looking to rent right now. We want to rent first. We want to rent first. Plus, my business is doing really bad now because of inflation, so I couldn't buy if I wanted to. But we want to rent first. Then if we like where we're at, then we'll consider buying down the line. No, the Tim Zoo fight is not happening because the cutting is... Yep. Zhang was poor defense. I think Wilder... Yeah, he does, but he's kind of slick, Zhang, too. Good movement, Keep it moving. What up? Marco, I'm curious on your opinion in this matchup. Roy Jones Jr. versus Muhammad Ali at heavyweight. You're asking me if Roy Jones Jr. would lose to anybody?
Get the fuck out of here!
You're asking me if Roy would actually, if somebody could beat Roy.
I smoke rocks.
Do you?
I smoke rocks.
You're asking me that question. Let me tell you something. If Roy and Muhammad Ali fought, somebody, and it's not going to be Muhammad Ali, is
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
shit. Floyd fighting Ashton. Oh, it's July. Okay. My bad. Zhang has terrible gas tank. Yeah, he does. Or he's just, yeah. True. But maybe Zhang's in shape. But none of this matters, Romcero, because if, however you pronounce that shit, if Wilder doesn't throw, doesn't matter. They're just both going to be staring at each other. Marco, how'd you meet Mike Tyson Trader? My pop, he saw me fight or something. I forget. He saw me fight, I think, and he wanted me to come train with him. He doesn't know that you hate Ali and love Roy. Well, now he knows. Why did Roy duck the James Toney rematch? Why did Roy duck the James Toney rematch?
Get the fuck out of here!
Why did Roy duck the James Toney rematch? This fucking guy. Ali wins. Ali wins? Word? You think Ali wins? Austin Williams fight tomorrow. Who the hell is that? James stops him in the rematch. Oh, word? Is that what you think? You say that again and...
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
There's no Roy Jones slander here. There is no Roy Jones slander here. No Roy Jones slander here. Absolutely. How can I make my weak hand stronger? I feel uncomfortable when I throw it. How can you make your weak hand stronger? You feel uncomfortable when you throw it. Practice. Practice. What was your reaction when Tarver slept him? Oh man, that was shock. Felt awful. Yeah, that was awful. I hated that. You were being biased. Of course I'm being biased. But and the truth is, I don't know if Roy could beat Ali because Ali's so much bigger. That's the real truth. But if they're the same size, Roy beats anybody. But yeah, Ali would be, there's a few fighters I don't think Roy could have beaten because if they're way bigger than him. Few heavyweights he couldn't have beat, probably. Feel me? I'm having fun with these sound effects. You guys don't seem to be laughing at them, but that's okay. I'll do it for myself. It's all good. They should have never taught you how to do these sound bites. You haven't. Yep, that's what I'm saying. These shits is fun. I'm enjoying it. There's a couple I want to use, but they got to use them at the right time. I got a couple new ones, but it has to fall in the right time. Because if it don't, then it just won't make sense. When's the Tank versus Frank fight? Thank you. Good man. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think you don't Junior would brutalize Roy in his I'm ignoring you. June 15th. Right. Thank you, Boxing. Boxing is Jaguar. Interesting name. It's a shame Roy didn't know when to hang up. I know. Well, no, he wouldn't have been undefeated, Mexican, because he had that one DQ. So he wouldn't have been undefeated, unfortunately. But he would have been undefeated in the the court of public opinion, right? Just not officially. Smash that like, but what are we at? Let's see. Last I looked, it was at like 10. What are we at now? 20, hopefully? 30? 20. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Will you be live streaming your reaction to the... Nah, man, I can't. I'm going to be out and about. Hopefully I can even watch it live. Oh my God, I forgot about the Tank fight. Mine's going to divorce. Don't count that Roy Jones loss. Yeah, I know, but, you know. If Roy retired after he beat John Ruiz as heavyweight champion, he walks off, and he's 36. I don't think anybody questions if he's top 3 greatest of all time. You know, people are going to put Ali in front of him because what Ali did in life. People are going to put Sugar Ray Robinson in front of him because Sugar Ray is just like the first pound for pound great ever, and he had so many fights. So people might do that, but Roy would be 3rd, no question. I think if he walks away after beating Ruiz at 36 years old, with at the time whatever he had 40, 50 fights under his belt. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Roy Jones. I'm curious when he after he beat Ruiz. Tarver. Okay, this is the first Tarver fight. Okay, so when he came in to fight Tarver, he was 49-1. Wow, so he could have been 50-0. He could have passed Roy. Could have passed, but he would have been 49-1. He could have retired 49-1, really 50-0. Crazy. That would have been like, okay, is that nuts? But you know, Chris Esparon, ¿qué pasó, Esparon? Where you rank Marvin Hagler? He's up there, top 10. I never seen Ali, so best fighter I've seen was Sugar Ray Leonard. Never seen Ali? YouTube, you're on it right now, homeboy. YouTube, just Muhammad Ali. And there he goes. Yeah, man. That shit. When Roy lost to Tarver, there was 1% of me that wasn't totally surprised because Tarver gave him such a hard fight the first fight. There's, you know what I'm saying? I think all of us felt that way. You know, it would have been way more shocking. Like when Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, it was shocking that he got slept with one punch like that. But it wasn't a full shock like Tyson Douglas because Marquez gave Pacquiao historically so many challenging fights. How did it feel when you met Roy? I was like a little bitch. I was like a little
Tutti
bitch.
frutti!
Little enamored giggly bitch.
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
That's how I felt. Smash that like button. Word up. Listen to this man. Watch the Ali Frazier fights. Yeah, watch. Well, nah, you know what you want to watch? If you want to see, every fighter has like a peak fight, right? Mike Tyson was probably was Michael Spinks or Marvis Frazier because they both lasted only one round. You know, Roy Jones was like Vinny Paz or maybe Eric Harding. Floyd was like Arturo Gatti or Corrales. Ali's was Cleveland Williams. That was before being suspended Ali. That was a young Ali. That was an Ali that was moving. That wasn't Cleveland Williams. Watch that fight. Mastery. Marco was like trash on gummies when he met Roy.
Tutti frutti!
True. Ali Norton 2 is my favorite fight. Yo, arguably, and not even that much, not even a strong argument, Ali lost all 3 fights to Ken Norton. That's why when people say Ali's the greatest, I told Lennox Lewis this to his face, or virtually to his face, I can argue that Lennox had a better career, was a better fighter than Ali. Lennox Lewis never arguably lost 3 times to anybody. Lennox Lewis beat everybody he faced. Ali arguably didn't beat Ken Norton, didn't beat Larry Holmes, didn't beat Trevor Berbick. And, yeah, he was 40 when he fought, but shit. Lennox Lewis's last fight, he was 38-39. Just saying. People go crazy when I bring this up because Ali is such a great human being, such a great activist. But we're talking boxing here. This is a boxing room, not a cultural social studies room. Now, I've seen Ali on YouTube. I'm saying in his prime, I was like 3 years old. You were 3 years old in his prime? How old are you? You were not 3. I was 3 years old in his prime. I wasn't even 3 years old in his prime. What are you talking about? His prime. I was born when he was out of his prime, arguably. You older than me? I doubt it. You look like you're in your 20s. Hope one day you can get Roy on the... I've interviewed Roy tons of times. What you talking about? You pause. Oh. Marco, stop this. You stop it. You stop it. You stop it.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
I thought Ali won the second fight but lost the third. Yeah, I mean, it's, arguable. Like I said, arguable. Lewis is my favorite ever. Word. I'm doing a podcast with him now. I don't know if you know that. We already recorded one episode. You never heard any. You just heard somebody say it in the chat. Just now. Literally just now. There you go. There you go. You never heard that. That's a known thing. Come on. Let's be honest. Cleveland Williams was out of his prime when he fought Ali. No, he wasn't. He was recovering from a gunshot wound, but he wasn't out of his prime. And either way, Arturo Gatti wasn't technically in his prime, when he fought. But the point is, if you want to see mastery, that would be a beautiful... I should use that as a beautiful violence episode. The footage, some of the footage is good enough, too. I think I'm going to do that. That'll be one of my beautiful violence. Ali versus Cleveland Williams. Whooped his ass. Lennox Lewis was really an all-time best ever. I don't know about the best ever. I don't have him the best ever heavyweight. I have him top 5. Might even be third. No, not third. He can't be third. Arguably, he could be fourth. Roy never beat Glenn Johnson. I know. Tell me about it. That was fucking... I really haven't seen any of them. Do it. Salute, Johnny. Johnny John. This is unacceptable. Ali is a saint. He is. I agree. I disagree, though. Ali has a better career. He has Foreman, Frazier, Norton, Young, Liston, Lyle, Shavers, Bonnevier, Cleveland Williams. Well, it depends what you look at. So he has all those names, right? Except Norton. I don't think he beat Norton any of those times. Okay. Quarry, Ellis, Shavers, Bonavia, Cleveland Williams are not notable names. The notable names of those, Foreman, Frazier, even Norton. The only person Norton beat was Ali. Norton lost to everybody else. So Norton was really just Frazier and Foreman are two of the only, and you forgot to mention Liston. Well, Liston, right? So Liston, Foreman, and Frazier. Three big wins, right? Which he lost to Frazier. Those 3 wins. He has those for sure. But he also lost a bunch. Lewis was more dominant. Now, you could say that Ali had harder fighters in his era, but hey, Lewis had Mike Tyson, Vander Holyfield, Razor Ruddock. You know what I'm saying? It's arguable. It depends what you look at as what makes the greatest fighter. I look at dominance. That's one of the things I look at. Never losing or just dominance. And of course, everybody loses except Rocky Marciano. Everybody loses except Rocky Marciano. And I know what you guys are thinking.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
But it's true. So it depends what you look for. Ali wasn't a saint, great human being though. Agreed. Far from a saint, but great, trendsetter. Ali had better names on his resume compared to Lennox. Yeah. Well, maybe not. Sonny Liston and Joe Frazier are not a better name than Mike Tyson. Sonny Liston, Joe Frazier are arguably not better names than Evander Holyfield. Those are the only ones that he has on his resume that he beat. So, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Shavers is on the same level as like a Razor Ruddock. You know what I'm saying? Lennox is not a top 3. I would say 4. Arguably 4. Definitely top. I would put him top 5 almost for sure, but definitely I'd put him top 5 and maybe top 10, but between top 5 and top 10. I have to really look at all the heavyweights, but I think I can get him at 5. Norton arguably beat Larry Holmes. Nah, it was close, but Holmes beat him. They're notable names, bro. You're just a D1 hater. I don't know what you're talking to, but Joe Louis is the greatest heavyweight of all time. I think he's the greatest, Kobe. I think Joe Louis is the greatest. Marco, what? Frazier better than Tyson? What? Tyson? Tyson's a better name than Frazier. You kidding? Sonny Liston and Frazier are better than Mike. Now you're capping. I didn't say that. Who are you talking to? I said Mike is a better name than Liston and Frazier. Are you talking to me? You're talking to Trill. I never said that. I said the other way around. I'm arguing that Lennox has a better resume than Ali. I don't think Floyd's the best pound for pound, but he's arguably the best. You got to put him in there. Where you got Sugar Ray Leonard all time. I got him up there. Sugar Ray up there. Top 10. For show. Who you think would have won between Marciano and Sugar Ray Robinson? What? Different weight classes. Marco, Tyson really never beat anyone great. Frazier. Nah. Tyson beat some people great, but Frazier, you're right. You're right, though. Tyson never beat somebody at the level of Ali. That's a good point. But Tyson was still a bigger name and a more dominant fighter. Because Frazier really just beat Ali. And then all the other fighters, he was mediocre or lost to. Phil Foreman destroyed him. He never really, you know what I'm saying? Frazier didn't fight any other big names. So Frazier really is just, Ali was his claim to fame. And how he was just sleeping dudes with that left hook was crazy. So they're very similar in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? Frazier has one huge win. Tyson has a couple. Tyson was just more dominant. Same thing with Sonny Liston. Sonny Liston was mad dominant, but he never, besides Floyd Patterson, he didn't beat any huge names. And I think Floyd might have been over the hill at that point. Mike Tyson is the most overrated boxer of all time. No, I agree. He is overrated. I agree. I'm just saying he's comparable to a Liston and to a Frazier. That's what I'm saying. He's more critically acclaimed. He's more adulated than those guys. But I agree with you. He is overrated. But he's on their level. They're just not overrated. They're perfectly rated. You know what I'm saying? Who wins between Terrence Crawford and Sugar Ray Leonard? I got to go with Leonard. I can't. You guys know me. I don't pick a current dude over an all-time great ever. We're gonna have to ask Ness and Danny if Frazier better name than Tyson. Every eye test Tyson face. I know. I've said that. Not everyone. Not every elite. Michael Spinks was a huge fight. You're too young. You're wrong. Not everyone. Even Holmes, who was old, was a big one, but Spinks was a huge one. So not every test. Not every test. Spinks was a mega fight, and really, he was undefeated. People thought he would beat Tyson. So Spinks is the first guy to beat Holmes when Holmes was reigning champion for like 9 years. So you're wrong there. They're very similar. They're very similar. Tyson was just more explosive and way more popular and had bigger wins on his resume than Frazier. Frazier beat Ellis. Because really, if you look at it, Trill, Frazier and Tyson are carbon copies of each other. Tyson is just a way more skilled version. Tyson can knock out with both hands. He's a faster puncher. He's a harder puncher. He's a faster mover. He's a better mover. They're very similar. Both short. Frazier will move slower, but also bob and weave. Tyson was a better bob. Tyson was just basically like a 2.0 version of Frazier with both two-hand knockout power. All the huge names, Duck Sonny Liston. No, he didn't. There was no huge names back then. He fought all. Mike Tyson was the devil of boxing in his prime. Who wins between Canelo in his prime against Andre Ward? Ward, too big. Best family tree. I don't know. Spinks family, maybe? Got Leon, Michael, and my boy Corey. That's a pretty good family tree. Tyson. Trill. Tyson. You kidding? Is that a real question? Is that a real question? Tyson. Too fast, too aggressive. Tyson, for sure. Mike Tyson was gifted without a doubt. I'm just saying he was overrated when it comes. I know, man. I'm agreeing with you. You don't have to keep saying it unless you're not talking to me. Igmar Johansson ducked him. Floyd ducked him until he got tired of the media pressing him and he got rid of Cuss. Okay. Canelo's family tree is pretty good. His one brother that never won a title? What are you talking about? What is you talking about? Frazier had more heart and took a better punch, I feel. What did you just say? Frazier took a better punch than Mike Tyson?
Get the fuck out of here!
Frazier took a better punch than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has one of the best chins in heavyweight history. He was never knocked out with one punch. He was never even really hurt with one punch. The few times he got knocked out, Lennox Lewis was one of the hardest punchers in history. Had to pummel his ass for like 9 rounds. Buster Douglas hit him with everything and its mother and the kitchen sink and a mallet and a dead dog and a moose head. Hit him with everything, and it took him, whatever it was, 11 rounds to get Tyson out of there. Tyson had a crazy chin. Did you see what George Foreman did to Frazier? Trill, you're trying to debate with the wrong guy here. Frazier went down 7 times in one fight. Now, I know Foreman hit hard, but so did Lennox Lewis. So did Razor Ruddock. He went down 7 times in one fight. 7. Mike Tyson has never gone down 7 times in his whole career. In his whole career. So, please.
Get the fuck out of here!
With that shit. Shit. The fuck out of here. Wiling out. Trill, you be on some like. I think when I mention Ali, you just lose it. You just want to argue. That's what it is. Did like your parents or somebody, your uncle or grandfather, somebody love Ali? It seems like it triggers you. Foreman lifted Frazier off the ground with a body shot. He did. Foreman was a really hard puncher, so let's not bullshit. He's one of the hardest ever. But still, he landed those flush punches on a lot of other people and didn't knock them down 7 times. Salute, Jeff. Teo versus Tank. I like Teo bout. Yeah, it probably won't happen. If it wasn't for jail Tyson career, nah, I don't think it's jail D. I think it's leaving Kevin Rooney, Cuss dying, him just being too young. When you're 20 years old, he was 20 years old and he was one of the most famous people in the world, had all the money in the world. It's hard, man. It's hard. Hard to digest. Foreman would destroy Mike. I think he's too slow. The problem is Foreman could probably take Mike's punches because Foreman had a great chin. Unless he got tired out, which he did against Ali, he had a great chin. I think Tyson would be too fast for Foreman, though. It'd be hard for Foreman to land on Mike. But you might be right. Or Jones Styles' most difficult style in boxing, in my opinion. Yeah, nobody could copy that. Also, Prince Nassim Ahmed's style was crazy. I think Teo has a good chance of beating Tank, but it depends on what version of Teo shows up. Agreed. How would Usyk do against Ali, Foreman, Frazier, Norton, in your opinion? I think Usyk loses to all 4. I don't know. Norton, maybe he could beat. Ali, probably not. Frazier, probably not. Foreman, probably not. But we have to see. I mean, he was in there against a hard puncher, big dude like Anthony Joshua, and boxed his fucking socks off. And Joshua was faster and a sharper puncher than Foreman. Not as hard, but close. Joshua hits hard. Maybe Foreman and Norton he could beat. But Ali and Frazier, I think Frazier just too much pressure. I think Usyk, if somebody pressures him, he'd be fucked. But don't forget, this is why eras don't matter. Frazier was, they're the same weight, and Frazier's shorter. Frazier's like 5'10". He was 5'10", 5'11". Usyk's 6'3". Usyk's 225. Frazier was like 215. So the era is like Usyk's a small heavyweight for now, and Frazier was a normal size heavyweight for now. So if you even it out and say he's fighting a bigger dude, which Frazier would be a bigger dude if you kind of jumped in the time machine and you were able to match up the eras properly. But as is, he's not a bigger dude. He's actually a smaller dude than Usyk. Baddest man on the planet, 20 years old. Yep. True that. When Tyson left Rooney, he left on bad terms. No, it was bad. It was bad. They just pretty much fired Rooney, didn't even tell him. Yeah, it was fucked up. Foreman brutalized Usyk. I don't know, man. Probably, but he's so slow, and Usyk can just move for 12 rounds. But if Foreman lands one of those shots, especially to the body, Usyk's crumbling. I also believe heavyweights just started to get incredibly big in Tyson's era. People forget Tyson. Yep. Tyson didn't even want to fight Foreman. No, he didn't. Who would you be more afraid of, Prime Tyson or Prime Foreman? Tyson, because he had speed and power. Frazier is tougher than Tyson is what I'm saying. I don't think you can argue that. Frazier is tougher than Tyson? Why can't you argue that? We didn't see Tyson take a beating because he was so much better than Frazier up until later in his career. But when he took the beating, he kept coming. Why is he not tough? He took his beating like a man against Buster Douglas, kept coming. Like, why would you say that? Big shout to my man. Keep it moving. Foreman was able to go 12 with Evander, not Mike. Okay. Good point. Tyson next to Usyk would look like a shrimp. Yeah, he would. When I heard Mike Tyson said he wants to eat somebody's children, I talked to Lennox about that. I go, Lennox, why didn't you want to rematch Vitaly Klitschko? He goes, he was cool with me. He didn't say he wants to eat my children. So I fight for a reason, he said. I'm like, well, it didn't bother you that all the people were saying, he was beating you and blah, blah, blah. He's like, no. Mike could have beat Foreman in his old stage. Probably. Foreman did have a great chin. Yep. Okay, Marcos, you funny man. No way is Lennox resume better than Ali. That's what started this. No, his resume is not better. But his wins and his dominance is better. Right? So Ali has a great resume, but he has a lot of those things a lot of the fighters on his resume, a couple of the great ones are losses or really close fights. That's what I'm saying. So it depends what your criteria is for looking at who's a better fighter. But no, Ali's resume is definitely better. But the resume is just who's on there. Are we talking about who he beat and who he didn't beat? Because that's arguably not better. But you could also argue this. Ali never lost to a Oliver McCall type fighter or Hassim type fighter. Hassim is way better than Oliver McCall. Hassim was a world champion. But I'm just saying. So you could argue that too. Lennox's 2 losses, Ali didn't have any losses like that. I mean, Trevor Berbick, but he had Parkinson's. He was 41, so I don't. But so you could argue that too. There's a lot of ways to look at it. Drop the link. Lennox got laid out twice. He sure did. But you're right. I don't handle Ali slander well. Yeah, I can see that. And that's not slander. I'm not saying fuck him. He's a punk. I'm just saying I think he's a little over. I think he's overrated as a boxer. And only because they say he's the greatest of all time. That's what I mean by overrated. He is one of the greatest of all time. But people put him just first without even thinking. And I think a lot of that has to do with who he was as a person. And to me, that's not what I consider. But a lot of people do. And that's fine. It's subjective. The greatest of all time, pound for pound lists are all subjective. That's why I can't argue with if you think that, okay. There's nobody who puts out a rules that we have to guidelines we have to follow. No, it has to be dominance and wins. No, it has to be whole career. No, it's only I only look at guys' primes for the most part because I don't. Almost every fighter has fought on past when they should have. You can't fucking compute that into the equation. That's not fair. Oliver was only a champion because he beat Lennox. Stop. That's it. Who was that guy again that Ali had his best fight against? Cleveland Williams. You sure my grandfather said Spinks was trash and Ali lost to him? Nah, Spinks wasn't trash. Spinks was only it had, and this is another way. This is another thing that you can argue. Trill, GT's correct. Spinks beat Ali, and he only had like 12 fights. He only had like 12 fights, and he beat Ali in a huge upset. So you're right. That is kind of an Oliver McCall loss, but he didn't get knocked out. So it depends how you look at it. But yeah, Leon Spinks ended up losing 17 times. So Leon Spinks wasn't a great fight. That was definitely an Oliver McCall level loss. So those even each other out. So that's what I'm saying, resume for resume. We're going, you break down the resume, there you go. Thank you for bringing that up, CT. I totally forgot about that. Lennox Lewis's Oliver McCall is Ali Spinks. Now, if you want to go look further, okay, Ali at least didn't get knocked out where Lennox did, but then you could look at it the other way. Lennox was destroying him. He landed one punch. Lucky punch. What's worse? One punch randomly when you're winning the whole fight, or getting out the shit boxed out of you for 12, 15 rounds like Spinks did to Ali? See, there's so many different ways to look at it. Was it ever known what issues led to Oliver McCall's meltdown? He was a crackhead for a little bit. I think he was scared. I think the pressure got to him. I do. I really do. He knew that rematch he was about to, I think it was the pressure. He started doing that crying shit a little bit when he was coming to the ring the first time. But he knocked him out. So he didn't have to break down. And I don't think he wanted to lose. And I think he didn't want to be embarrassed. That's what it seemed like to me. I swear to God. I don't think it was maybe it was an unconscious, like, I don't want to lose. Let me come up with something that's, I really do. I think it was unconsciously or consciously geared for him to not lose or lose respectably. You know what I'm saying? Leon Spinks won Olympic gold medal. Yeah, he did, but as a professional, his record wasn't great. It was close. Okay, maybe it was, but he still boxed him. He didn't get knocked out. Big shout to showing a little love. Appreciate you. You know you're going to be mad, but Roy Jones versus Hagler. Roy's too big. Roy's too big. Too big. Hagler maxed out at 60. Roy was a 75-pounder probably, naturally. And I think Roy beats anybody, but especially somebody who has a size advantage over. That was what happened against Vinny Pazienza. We saw how that turned out. Leon Spinks was good, but drugs and success early in his career fucked him up. Yeah, Leon was good. I'm still cool with Corey Spinks. His nephew, that's his son, actually. It's Michael's nephew, his son. Yeah, Corey was a great fighter, too. Undisputed welterweight champion. He was an undisputed welterweight champion of the world. Corey Spinks. Leon Spinks was good, but I already read that one. All right. About to wrap this shit up, peoples. Any final thoughts? Canelo Alvarez versus Marvin. Remember what I said, Kobe? I never pick an active fighter over a legend because we don't know what the active fighter has left in the tank. We don't know how their career could turn out. I always say this. Canelo could lose every fight from now on and his status drastically drops. Or he could go and knock out Benavidez and Beterbiev, and then he goes even higher. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know yet. So I can't. Got to go with Marvin. Spinks family's the best. That's what I said before. It might be. Might be. It might be. I forgot that Leon won a gold medal. But, his pro career didn't turn out great. The win over Ali was a shocker. I mean, I think was it 12 fights, or how many fights did he have when he fought Ali? I'm gonna look it up. I think it was either 9 or 12 or 13. Let me see. It was Muhammad Ali. He fought Ali 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 7 fights. 7 fights when he fought Ali. And so yeah, wow. Crazy. He couldn't crack an egg. Wild. Hearns versus Roy. Come on. Hearns versus Roy?
I smoke rocks.
Do you?
I smoke rocks.
No, not me. Do you?
I smoke rocks.
Hearns versus Roy. Hearns versus Roy. You must smoke rocks.
Got him!
Way too small. Oh, shit. My man. Big shout to the Ali fan. My man Trill Savage. 5 teeth. Just like Lennox would hit Ali over everybody. Okay. I want to hear the story one day, Trill. One of my closest friends, Fred, loves Ali. And he gets like you, worked up. We've kind of gotten past it now because we know each other a long time, but he would get like you worked up when we talk about this. And then I found out recently his moms loved Ali. His mom passed when he was young, right? So I almost feel like the thought of Ali and his mom, it just reminded him, the thought of Ali, because they watched Ali together, reminded him of his mom. So in a weird, like subconscious, unconnected way, when I would kind of say I think Ali's overrated, it would almost feel like I was shitting on his memories with his mom, even though I wasn't. So I feel like there's some shit like that with you going on. So what is it? What's up, D White? Ali had Parkinson's. Yeah, at the end of his career, the last maybe 2 or 3 fights, but Haney over everybody. Dwayne Dennis, Mark Breland versus Thomas Hearns. Those guys were very similar. I'd have to go with Hearns because he hit harder. Breland was one of the greatest amateurs of all time, but his professional career didn't pan out the way people thought it would, considering he was one of the greatest amateurs of all time. Stavi, I didn't know you were bald. You didn't know I was bald?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's what I think about that joke.
Got him!
I should get a fuck you. I'm gonna get one. Fuck you. A sound effect. That would have been perfect for this situation when you said that. But I don't have one. Yep, Muhammad Ali. That's who aspired to box like. I just lack the skill and. That's who aspired to box like. You just lack the skill. How old are you, D White? And my kids are still up. My wife doesn't play around. Oh, okay. There you go. 51. You got me by 4 years. 4 years. I hear 50s because 40s, that midlife crisis shit is real and it's garbage. I hear 50s are dope though. I hear people start being the happiest in their lives from 50 on. Is that true? Marco, no Collins today. What? Oh, Collins. Prime Marco versus Prime Charlie Z. Come on. I would kick the shit out of Charlie Z. He wasn't a real fighter. Isn't a real fighter. But I wouldn't trust him to like headbutt me, or I'd have to finish him early because he'd probably bite me, kick me in the nuts. Mayweather versus Castillo 1 was close. I had Mayweather losing that fight by like 1 or 2 rounds, but I had Mayweather losing. But I don't hold too much weight on that because I do believe that Mayweather was hurt because he won so easily in the rematch. But yeah, I had him losing. And Mayweather, yeah, he wasn't as offensive as normal. But yeah, so even him. I was thinking about this the other day. Before I'm gonna wrap this up soon, but let's marinate on this one. What fighter can you say is really undefeated? Meaning, can you name one fighter or two that never lost, not officially, but technically? So, for example, where there's not a fight that is a you have a that the majority of people, or at least a lot of people, thought that they really lost. For example, uh, Andre Ward is undefeated, but I think Kovalev beat him, so he's taken out of the equation. Floyd Mayweather was undefeated, but I think Castillo beat him. He's out the equation. Um, Joe Calzaghe is undefeated, and I don't remember if anybody arguably beat him. Hopkins might have arguably beat him, but I don't remember. Rocky Marciano is undefeated. I don't think anybody arguably beat him decision-wise. I don't think. There might have been one. He was losing to Walcott before he got knocked Walcott out, but you don't. So Finito Lopez, I don't think ever arguably lost to anybody, so he might be one right there. What do you guys think? Marciano, maybe. I'm the white person pulling out Marciano today. You're not white. And by the way, did you just say Rocky Marciano? Is that what you just said?
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass.
You are definitely not white. Hispanic? I forget what you are. You told me. Half black, half white, something like that. Oh, you might be half white, so there you go. It's my sound effect. Want to hear it again? My wife came in and goes, "What was that? Why are you so surprised? I use sound effects now." She maybe thought somebody was. What'd you think it was? Nah, Lennox lost. He got knocked out twice. You know what I'm saying? So that's no arguing that. The Oliver McCall one was a little premature, maybe, but you can't argue Hassim. No, not currently boxing, D, because we don't know what's going to happen. I think Usyk is losing this rematch with Fury, so that's going to be done. I'm talking about fighters who have retired. Finito Lopez, Ricardo Lopez might be the only one. 50-0. Maybe Gene Tunney, because I don't know if Gene Tunney really lost to that dude that he lost to. Was it Harry Greb? I forget who he lost to. Rocky lost to Ronald McDonald. Who the fuck's Ronald? What about Joe Calzaghe? Did people think that he lost to Hopkins? You know, I'm curious. Gene Tunney, BoxRec. Let's see. I'm going to look up Gene Tunney on BoxRec. So he has one loss. Oh, he has one draw, too, but draws don't count. I'm talking about losing. It's to Harry Greb. Let's see. Yeah, it was Harry Greb. Wow, I remember that. Pretty good. I just said Harry Greb, right? The judges. They don't have the judging scorecards here. Yeah, they don't have the judging scorecards. Do they have... Oh, it's 15 rounds. Wow, I thought it was... Yeah, that's right. It was 15 rounds in. Score. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. The fans have it. Wait, who's who? Oh, Harry Greb. So the fans have Gene Tunney winning by 1 point in this fight. So Gene Tunney is another one who arguably never lost. Go on Marciano BoxRec and look for a guy named Ronald. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. I smoke rats? No, we don't smoke rats. It's not rats, my man. It
I
is.
smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
That's what it is. Calzaghe beat Hopkins. Did he? Okay. So then Calzaghe never really had one that he arguably lost. So he might be one too. Impressive, right? Finito Lopez, Calzaghe, Gene Tunney. Who else? Actually, Riddick Bowe. But no, because I don't. That's a tough one because Galata beat the shit out of him twice, but he did foul him. So maybe, what do you guys think about that one? The fight against Holyfield was close, right? Bo Holyfield won? Holyfield 2, I mean. Riddick Bowe only lost once, which I didn't realize. And let's see. The one he lost, let me find it. The one he lost, let's see what the scorecards were. Yup. Very close. It was a split decision. Let's see what the fans thought about it. Fans. Who's PJ? Okay, fans. Fans had it. Yep. Okay, so fans had Riddick Bowe losing by 2 rounds. Okay, so maybe Riddick. Holyfield Bowe was close. Yeah, but is there an argument that Riddick Bowe actually should have won that fight? What up, Joe? Who was the first undisputed light heavyweight champ? Undisputed? Well, everybody was undisputed back in the day. You mean 3-belt era? Great question. I don't think Roy ever undisputed. I don't know. I don't think there was an undisputed light heavyweight champ. Those belts never came together. Besides early on when there was only 2 belts everybody had, since the 3-belt era you're talking. Roy was the only dominant one, but I don't think he ever undisputed it. I don't think. Was Roy Jones? I should know this. Disputed light heavyweight champ. I don't think he was. Oh, he did. Okay. Never mind. So it was Roy Jones. No, he did it since, I'm pretty sure. Riddick got punched in the dick. Yeah, I know he did. What's up, Lewis? What's up? Danny walked out? What, this? Really? They started fighting? Him and Ness? Well, that's what happens when they don't bring me on. I'll bet you I'll be on there tomorrow. Vander got extra time because... Damn, Danny walked out? That's crazy. Danny has a pretty thick skin. And Ness could go a little far, though, with Danny. Yeah, it is Roy Jones. I just looked that up. I know nobody did it since Roy. I mean, we're supposed to have it now, but Beterbiev got hurt. But I wish Roy... Yeah, if Roy Jones would have fought Kawasaki 10 years earlier, because it had to be 10 years earlier, because Roy was 40-something. If he would have fought him at 30, maybe even more than 10 or 15 years early, Roy would have kicked the shit out of him. Damn. I almost feel like I want to look it up, see what happened. What's up? Saludos. All right, guys. I'm going to peace out. It's late. Appreciate you guys. We'll try and do this tomorrow, depending what time I get back home. All right. Peace.